I'm back. So right now, I cannot even get my mind to work straight. I'm just not feeling well. Super depressed. 8, 4, 48, 24. Sorry, I haven't been very talkative. It's one of those things. It's like I had a reasonable week, but it's catching up with me now. It's freaking me out. Cotton 3. I went to Best Buy, trying to look for a laser printer. Boy. 2. I don't know why they hired the people they do. I'll tell you. It was just ended up being a disaster. My head is already feels like it's fucking fucked up as is. Talking to these kids that have no idea. I'm like, you know what? Never mind. I'll just do my research at home. I'm not fucking good. I don't know how these people get these jobs. I wish I was healthy enough to like work. I'd go work over at Best Buy. I'd kick ass at it. I don't even know that much stuff, but I'd learn. I'd be happy to learn. Not now. Just I can't see this. Lost my small magnifying glass. There's some people coming on. This goes. That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I'm back. It sucked. I mean, I'm thankful I'm at a point that I could at least go to Best Buy without freaking out. But, oh my God. These kids have no fucking idea. Hey, AC. Sonny Romano. I'll tell you. Walk in there and these kids have no idea about any of the products they sell. So I just basically jotted down some model numbers and is doing research at home. I'll probably end up having to spend like $300 on a fucking printer. I just want something good that I know I can print like anything I want when I want. I didn't know if I didn't use my inkjet printer. I just got on. All good. If I didn't use my inkjet printer, that the ink would just dry up within months. It's fucking stupid. So I spend $40 on ink to print one fucking thing. Stupid. It's expensive. 4013 4013.2. I'm just getting this mix of depression and my head being really fucking weird. It's just not catching up. I'm multitasking now, but it's really strange in general. Be kind. Nice to see you. My head feels really weird. My allergies are bad. All the same bullshit. But today, my main thing is depression. I can't snap out of it. Yeah, literally for me too. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. I literally, from last night, I started getting depressed. And like that was it. Cotton acrylic. It's funny, I didn't get much depression until after I fucked up the Remeron. 40, 24, 40, 24, 24. Yeah, I usually buy my stuff used, but it's like, I don't know, like printers, it's like I almost want to like get one new and make sure it has a warranty because these things fuck up so much. I'm just not sure. I'm just gonna keep looking. Usually I get really fucked up and I just go buy something right away. I would have too, but I held off and yeah. I'm just gonna do my research, and then when I start feeling better again, my head gets a little clearer, I can make the proper decision. I hate making decisions when my head is so fucking weird. Depression. Ooh. Usually I could tolerate a lot. Maybe I can't tolerate shit. I don't know. I feel like I can tolerate stuff mostly if the anxiety is down. The anxiety is okay today, but now it turned into depression. Stupid. I kept on doing things today to try to cheer myself up, not be so down. We had an appointment today. 38, 27. Hold on. Me and my girlfriend had a therapy appointment, and I was such like a bum. And it's like, it's kind of sucked. Ugh. Yeah. Therapy is good for us. We just talk about us, which is great. But when I'm not feeling up to it, it's really hard to try to be positive. So I had to push through that. Probably need to take a shower tonight. Get all this pollen and bullshit out of my hair, probably. My brain's not catching up with my vision. My vision's not catching up with my brain. It's completely not making any sense. Extra large. Cotton poly. Snap. $48, $27, $48, $27, $31. Ugh. Yeah, I'm sure it has something to do with deficiencies. I'm sure. Something happened, it's like when I was on Remeron a higher dose, although it was making me feel like I was completely on acid all the time, I didn't have a lot of depression or anxiety. I had like chemical fear from the shock of the benzo bullshit, but it wasn't like real anxiety. It was just chemical shit. Now that I was on a lower dose of Remeron, and then I tapered too fast, fucked me up really bad. So ever since 4 or 5 months ago when that happened, I have new symptoms like the depression, anxiety. Like it's like real. I mean, it's probably still chemical like from that, but it feels more real. It's a depression. I'd rather have depression than anxiety, but since I have both, that's no fun. They always go hand in hand. 8, 24. Now I know what I'm allergic to here. This shirt has some perfume on it. Ugh. I'll soon put that in the closet. Get it out of my fucking hair. Yeah, whatever. The intrusive thoughts, man. Ooh, I have those days. Ugh, that's annoying, Cindy. Funny thing is, I don't even bother asking my doctors anymore to check certain things because they won't fucking do it. I had the hardest time getting them to check my vitamin levels. I mean, it was absolute hell to get them to do it. And that's between probably 5 or 6 doctors. So I'm just fucking done. All I found out in all that fucking hell I went through just to get vitamin levels, all I found out was that I was low in D and B. Still, I'm not going to take anything because that shit fucks me up. But at least try to eat more foods with it. But I'm sure it does make a difference in how I feel. $40, $40, $48. Yeah, done with that. My doctor likes ordering tests like MRIs and shit. And I don't need all the same tests over and over and over again just to say I don't have a fucking brain tumor. I get it. Uh-oh. Sorry. Hope that wasn't my fault. I've been there, though. I actually left the oven top burner thing on, and then I set a pan on top of it. And I was wondering what was starting to click. I'd hear like crackles. My pan was starting to burn. Yeah, as always, I gotta get this thing into my closet before my allergies get any worse. That's so much shit. Realistically, could stay home for a little while, but I hate staying home. I hate going out. I hate staying home. There's just no winning. The Wisconsin State Fair is going on. I wish I was normal and I could go. I actually knew I wouldn't get COVID. I think I went to the State Fair like 2 years ago. I had like a good day. which I have more often now. Like my good day then was like my okay day now or whatever. And I remember going to the state fair with my girlfriend. It was fucking weird, but we had a good time. Oh, it's not even talk about attention span. Fuck. Then my girlfriend will start talking about her day, and I can't look people in the eye for a really long time communicating because I just get really off. So I lose I lose the conversation pretty quick. I always probably look like a total jerk. I'm gonna get a tissue. I'll be right back. Gabapentin can be pretty rough on some people. Some people get off of it. I mean, it's all the same as everything, just like Remeron. Some people can get off of it really easy, and some people don't. Gabapentin's it's one of those drugs that if I take it once in a while, it helps me a lot. Cuts down my anxiety, cuts down my inner akathisia, but I won't take it just because I don't want to get hooked on it. People have a lot of issues from gabapentin. Of course, people have a lot of issues from every drug, so. Every I have a question, you guys. This is like off topic but on topic. I don't drink alcohol, obviously. And because being off benzos, obviously alcohol is a no-go. And there's a lot of, things that will hit GABA A, and you just got to watch yourself. So what's the deal with vinegar? Is there an alcohol content to vinegar? Because realistically, vinegar, I think, is just was alcohol and it's fermented. I wanted to eat some beef jerky and it's totally natural and no bad ingredients, but there's vinegar. And I don't think vinegar's I don't think I should have vinegar. I'm not sure what to do about that. I'm so sensitive that I'm too scared to try it. I don't know why they have to use vinegar. But, yeah. $2,400. That is a lot, but that's not abnormal. A lot of people end up on that much. Don't be too discouraged. But with a lot of drugs, it'll probably be easier to taper the higher amount until you get lower. But I would definitely think it's something that you'd want to get off of eventually. Oh, why my allergies? Come on. It's been days. It's not helping the way I feel, that's for sure. That's kind of how it happened with me for Remeron. Didn't know any better. They put me on Remeron because of the benzo withdrawal and me not sleeping. So yeah, I get that. Same thing. A lot of people end up on gabapentin for the same thing. But gabapentin will be easier to get off of than Remeron any day. Because it doesn't, Remeron hits 32 receptors. So definitely, you're not lucky in any means, but it will be easier. Oh, fuck me. I really wish I had a bigger room. Sometimes I feel I'm the only one who really works hard at paying attention to ingredients and how it could affect my withdrawal. I'm very, very careful. And I've made mistakes too, even being careful. Sheesh. Just have to take it slow like any other taper. What's worse is for people who came off benzos, then you have that whole nervous system damage bullshit you have to contend to. So withdrawals are always harder. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just need to do 10. I always wonder how I made it this fucking far. My head is still a mess. More a mess. It's like it's more of a mess now and less of a mess. There's some things that are a lot better and some things that are a lot worse now. I know my visual issues are a lot worse. And even though the doctors can't do anything, per se, I'm going to go see an eye doctor, not a regular eye doctor, but a higher up. See how it goes. I won't get anything accomplished, but I really just want to talk to somebody about it and get reassured, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, exactly. That's what they do. They just take you off these drugs. That's why people are like, I'm going to go to a rehab. What? It's like, are you fucking nuts? You want to be yanked off all your fucking drugs and then just get put on more to cover up that. So you're going to basically get put on more drugs. It makes no sense. Cindy, it's funny because I have prescribed gabapentin. I've taken it a couple times, and it was funny because after when I took it, it didn't make me feel better. One time I took it, and it made my mind feel like it was completely erased. It was fucking weird. That was the last time I took it, but I didn't take it daily. I took it once, and then I would wait like 4 days. I took it again. I think I took it an amount of like 3 times. My doctor wanted me on 300 milligrams 3 times a day. And if it's like anything else I've done, it would have been a disaster. I live in Lake Geneva. I'm kind of right on the border of Illinois. Boy. It's like my eyes, they're not catching up. It's really weird. I look at something and my brain doesn't process it for like a second, and then it kind of pops in. It's fucking weird. I've had this a lot before, but every time it comes in, it's very unnerving. I'll tell you that. Very strange. Yeah, well, I lived in a lot of places. At this point, I can't handle summer, so I can't be anywhere hot. I lived in Arizona for 6 years. I lived in Texas for like 5 years. Lived in Illinois a long time. I lived in Indiana for a long time. So on. I can go on and on about all the places I lived. Arizona was my favorite, but like I couldn't handle that now. I have a love affair with the desert. But as of right now, I can't handle the heat or the cold. So realistically, I need a place where it's fall all year round. And that's not happening. I just have to tolerate, and I have decent health care. I used to love the summer. My whole life, summer was my favorite. I mean, I moved to Arizona for the fact that it was hot, and I loved the desert. And that was with my ex-wife. So after we got divorced, I mean, my family and friends were really out here, so I came back out here. But ever since, I always missed the desert. Fucking love it there. Love the mountains and the wildlife, and it's just the land. It's just beautiful, spiritual. The air, I love it. Just everything about it, I love it. I'd probably move back if my girlfriend was like, if she really wanted to be there, I'd come back. God, that sounds just like me, Cindy. It's like, yeah, they wanted me to do that with Remeron, and I ended up going to 7.5 and not 15 milligrams. So I didn't go up as high as I should have. In reality, then I'd probably be at 7.5 now. I don't even know what I'd be. Oh, I love New Mexico. But I only visited a very short time when I drove through it a couple times. I drove by myself across the country a couple times and made some stops in places in New Mexico. Luckily, winters here in Wisconsin are the same as Illinois. We're so close. Winters are brutal cold, but my allergies go away, so I win with that. But now I've got the mold allergy going high, and smoke is in the air from Canada fires. That don't help. So, yeah. It's funny now. Everybody's telling me to get a laser printer. After all these years, and I tell everybody the same problem, but nobody ever says get a laser printer until somebody finally suggests it. It's like a little late. I mean, I should have told me that years ago. I would have just bought one of those. Stop wasting my money on these inkjets. I have a little thermal printer for my shipping labels, and that's perfect. But luckily, we have a one-car garage in our apartment. Of course, it goes to my girlfriend, not me. But my car's fairly newer. Well, it's 2014, and it's got a fairly new engine in it. It had a engine shit out on me, and it got covered by the Hyundai for some problems they were having. Luckily, I got covered. It was like 10 grand in work they had to do, but I'm sure I'll have to start doing more maintenance on it since it's come getting a little older. Hmm. Now I'm hurting, starting to get a lot of pain this evening. It doesn't feel like regular pain. It just feels like fluish pain, you know. Well, I'm doing okay. Just depressed and tired, and my brain's not catching up with my eyes, and just really weirded out today. Depression's got me going. I'm sure if I sleep okay tonight, I want to go out for work tomorrow. I guess it depends how fucked up my head is. I don't like to not go because I've been on a good streak of going, because I was going 3 days a week before I fucked up my Remeron. And now my job is to try to get back to the 3 days a week. And I've been doing it for the last couple of weeks. So if I go tomorrow, then I'll get my 3 days a week in. And I can take off the weekend. You sound like my therapist. Does anything give you relief? Uh, since I have like 50 to 100 symptoms, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's sometimes I can get like a few of them to like be relieved. But doing this gives me a little relief. Doing this, talking about it, and stuff like that, that it's a good way for me to cope. Oh, fuck. Yeah, dizziness is pretty common and it'll last for a while. But honestly, dizziness is, I don't think, is one of the worst symptoms there is. Sucks though. It makes you feel weird, but I still get it. Head pressure, that's way worse. I feel you for that one. Luckily, mine is mostly 80% past. Body tension, got a lot of that. I never actually called it body tension, but yeah. I did that too, Cindy. I got a test and they pricked me with something and to see about my neuropathy in my hands and feet. Came back completely clear and they totally didn't care. And I'm like, so I have the problem, and just because the test didn't show it means it doesn't exist? That pissed me off. And that's happened for so many tests. And now when I talk to my doctors, I'll be like, I don't even know what to do anymore. I go do all these tests and I'm telling you what my symptoms are. But since the tests come back normal, all of a sudden it's completely dropped and nobody cares. So I don't even know what the fuck to do for that. Hey Matt, it's huge bubble wrap. Stock up on toilet paper for the COVID. I tell them I know it's my nervous system, but you guys don't have proper tests to say. Sorry, I'm doing talk to text for something, so don't mind what I'm saying. It's about my printer. I don't want a black and white one because I want to be able to print some artsy color shit later on. RC, it says. Oh, it fixed it. Thanks for the tips, comma. It doesn't look like any kind of toner is very expensive for what you get. Sorry about that. No, doctors shouldn't exist. There should be a whole different. We should be able to, if we want to get an MRI, we should like write down what we've got going on, and then they can, you don't need a doctor. They're just like the middleman anyway. And it's amazing what they cost. Luckily, I have insurance. Yeah, me too. Except for the Prego part. I made sure to get everything tested because I wanted to make sure. I had to get my heart tested because I was getting 200 beats per minute. There was so much going on with my heart. In my beginning videos that I did on YouTube, when this all first started, my heart rate was out of control. Blood pressure was fine, but the heart rate was nuts. That took a good couple of years for it to calm down. Luckily, after I fucked up the Remeron, I didn't have that issue again. Benzo belly is just really bad stomach issues. And it's a lot of the times it'll look like you're pregnant. I like my stomach here. But that's my normal fat stomach. Some would say I've got benzo belly. But no, it's just fat. I'm just fat. But yeah, I never had a ton of stomach issues. I've always had stomach issues, gut problems and stuff like that. And that's where the whole Candida issue might, be an issue. I'm still researching and stuff like that. I don't even know how people have a Candida diet to eat all meat. Can't even afford it. My small town, all I have is an Aldi, and I can't eat all their meat because their meat sets me back. It always fucks me up because it's not organic. I don't know. I got a lot of research to do. For all you Beatles fans, which I'm not, there's a Trivial Pursuit Beatles edition. Found that the other day for $2. Well, as long as you're not drinking now, that's what counts. If you're drinking now, you're just going to keep setting yourself back to the beginning. But I'm assuming you're not. Yeah, I don't know. All my fat goes to my stomach. It's like my stomach, and it's like I've got A cup boobs. And I'm not that heavy. It just always goes to that. And I don't really care. I really don't care what I look like. I just want to feel better. My appearance to me really doesn't matter because my appearance doesn't change the way I really feel. So, but since we're talking about it, it is kind of funny. Yeah, but drinking will not work for anybody off of benzos because you might as well just keep on benzos because it hits the same receptor. So you're going to keep on damaging yourself over and over and over again. You will not heal if you're drinking. So don't. I don't take that stuff lightly. I work really hard to make sure I don't even have alcohol in food or anything. Well, if you ever get set back, you'll know it. If you were as sensitive as I was, it would probably throw you back and you'd probably kill yourself. It would be so fucking hard. I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. I don't know what I'd rather. Oh, the thought of having alcohol. I'll probably never drink again in my life. Never. Because what I've gone through has been absolute fucking torture. Absolute torture. Well, tapering's one thing. Once you're off benzos, do not drink. But if you're tapering, it's not as dangerous because you're still on benzos. Yeah, I can't take supplements. I can't take anything. Even the stuff I need, like D or B, especially B, that's just will excite my nervous system big time. I tried some organic plant based vitamin D. Fuck me up. I don't get it. I know a lot about diet, though. I've worked really hard to get where I'm at. And I probably wouldn't be able to have these conversations if I didn't. Yeah, even coffee's hard. Coffee doesn't hit GABA or anything, so you wouldn't really set yourself back, but you could set yourself back on not feeling well for a bit. But it's excitatory or whatever word that is. Um, so yeah, I can't drink caffeine. It'll make my anxiety and my brain symptoms way worse. I'm gonna cut off here in about 5 minutes. Gotta go feed my cats and stuff. I'll go take a shower and try to get these allergies off my fucking head. Well, taking GABA doesn't actually help because it doesn't go through the blood-brain barrier. I think that's what it's called. So it doesn't actually help. That I've seen a million times. So that's pointless. Um, Magnesium. I can't take magnesium. Though my biggest culprit that makes me the sickest is magnesium. And in reality, magnesium does hit GABA A receptor. Just it doesn't bind to it as harsh as like benzos or anything, but it can set people back pretty good. Some people take magnesium no problem at all. For me, and I'm gonna get too much information going here, but it's all learning experience for everyone. So originally first I tried magnesium because it used to calm me down, and it fucked me up. It made me really sick. And one time I was super constipated, right? So I got an enema, and not thinking that it was magnesium. And I didn't know why this fucking thing set me back so bad. I mean, it's only for like a day or two, but my symptoms raged. And I thought it was just because it made my system move and it got it all excited, you know. But then I realized that, you know, the shit and shit, the ingredients in an enema is basically magnesium. And yeah, it fucks me up bad. A lot of people smoke weed and use CBD and benzo withdrawal, but usually those are the people that don't have a lot of brain symptoms or DPDR. Like for me, my brain symptoms are tremendous. So I won't do anything that makes me unclear or can make my anxiety even worse. I smoked weed for like 20 years and I had to stop because of benzo withdrawal. And CBD I won't touch just because it makes medicine that you're taking metabolize differently. And I'm on such a low dose of Remeron. I just don't want it fucked up. But once I'm off Remeron for a little while, I'll probably use CBD just for anxiety's sakes. I miss smoking weed. That got me through many, many years. And now it's like I'm just sober every fucking day. It sucks. But my brain is so fucked up. There's nothing I can do other than my high is when I feel clearer. So, yeah, sucks. Well, they did. Benzos tore me apart. They destroyed my life, destroyed my nervous system. Between that and the Remeron, being on medications that I should have never been on, destroyed me. Yeah. All right, you guys, you figure out what you want to do. I know you guys want to chat, so I'll give you a minute to finish your conversation here. Then when I go, because my computer's running really hot for some reason. Fan's going crazy. CPU is at 0. CPU usage is 16%. Whatever. Well, Xanax and they're all the same, dude. Benzo's a benzo. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna see my doctor on the 12th, and I'll probably get sent to like a sleep specialist where I'll have to talk to them. But I'll update you on how that goes. All right, I'm signing off. 6 people on and 6 people liked it, so one more 6. All right, you guys, you take care.